Oh. Hello friends, foes and feet lovers, and welcome to The Struggle. Now it's clear that we're actively living through a turbulent time in the history of journalism, with Tracy Grimshaw leaving A Current Affair to take a break, Carrie Bickmore leaving The Project to take a break, David Koch leaving Sunrise to give us a break. It seems like TV hosts across all networks have grown tired of having their scripts written for them and reading autocue every day. They need a break. To delve deeper into this emerging pattern spreading across Australia's media landscape, we dive headfirst into our injury report.
Thanks, Ren. Today we look at the Australian Broadcasting Corporation's never-ending injury list as it experiences a large number of changes to its lineup. For starters, Stan Grant has gracefully exited the ABC field to become the Asia Pacific Director of Constructive Institute. He says the media game is too rough and wants to nurse the media's trade kindness muscle in collaboration with the Monash University. Good luck rehabilitating that one, Stan. The national broadcaster has had another personnel blow inflicted on them of late, with Ita Buttrose retiring from her post of chair of the ABC. She leaves behind a legacy of speaking truth to power and weathering the media whirlpool. But her departure means the ABC is now out on a fractured limb at this crucial moment of the game. And the ABC is still dealing with a niggling injury after pulling a hamstring by sidelining political editor Andrew Probyn, who now appears to be in trade talks with Channel 9. Apparently, they are focusing on their digital sprint while dropping the seasoned distance runner. With falling percentages, disappointing crowds, and an aging cheer squad, it remains to be seen if the ABC can get back in the game and boost its supporter base again.
Has the ABC ever tried ripping its shirt off? Seems to be a pretty consistent marketing strategy lately. With more on the Constructive Institute, we sent out Rav to ask about constructive journalism.
You got it, Ren. Let's go find out. ABC's Stan Grant has newly been appointed the head of the Constructive Journalism Institute. What can he expect here at Monash?
He can expect really expensive coffee.
A lot of diversity.
What are you ready?
Friendly people.
A lot of social opportunities. Social opportunities as well.
Anything bad?
The car park.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
All the exams are plated, so it's you got to track out
gotta
there.
track, yeah.
Yeah, team Corkle. Yeah.
Me too, Team Corkle all the way.
Especially in group assignments when they don't reply on the group chat or like they're just not smart.
Really hope Stan Grant doesn't get roped into any group assignments.
The car parks need to be fixed.
Oh, we've had that one before.
Yeah. The speed bumps ruined my suspension. So,
As you work in construction, do you know what constructive journalism is?
Nothing to do with construction.
No. What do you think someone new to Monash can expect here? So what do you guys think constructive journalism is as you guys work in construction?
Constructive journalism? I've no idea. I work here.
But don't you work in construction?
Yeah.
So why do you not know what it is? Do you know who Stan Grant is?
I don't. No.
Great. Well, now over to two more people that nobody's heard of.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, we're just going to get serious for a second, eh?
Yeah, guys, like, no, we have something we really want to, bring up this week. It's a real issue.
It is. Like, for real, men don't really open up that much and discuss this type of thing, but we got to change that.
Yeah, no, literally, so basically, a lot of us play footy, eh? And, just, the bond you have with the boys, it is unreal.
They are like your brothers. Like, it just makes me sad to think that there are some guys in the AFL that aren't able to be themselves around their bros.
I know, right? So basically, what it is, apparently, there's no guys that are out in the AFL, gay out.
Yeah, they're just, fully out here being gay, and, the boys don't even know.
Dude, that's just crazy. You think about it, they're just in the change rooms and everything with the boys, being gay, and just no one knows.
Dude, that's... When you think about it, it's kind of good. Imagine if we were in the change rooms with girls, able to see everything right. That's what every day is like for them.
Dude, I know. Well, I love my boys. But if one of them was gay and looking at me in the shower, I don't know, okay, that's not okay.
Yeah,
not
true.
gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we support the bros, but not that kind of support, you know? Like, we're not holding anything.
True. Gotta say true.
Like but we do like support gay people, yeah.
Oh, for sure. Like that's what we're saying, for sure. Like it's a shame that they're not like out and proud and all that. You know?
100%. And we want to like raise awareness about this. It's just not right.
No, it's not. But like exactly. Look, if I did have to pick one player in the footy, like it's got to be that Devon Robertson. Hey, did you see his little performance last week? Like, he was loving it.
Dude, so true. He was enjoying himself. Like that little run around with his abs out, eh?
Oh, fuck. He was looking good, though. Not going to lie. He's a good-looking boy.
Oh, I did have a cheeky look.
Oh, same. I was just a cheeky look.
I wouldn't actually go there, though. But, like, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, not like that.
Nah,
yeah,
he's just a good-looking boy.
Yeah, just good-looking, though. Yeah, just a little cheeky look. Nothing, though. Yeah.
The first step of acceptance is denial. Now, speaking of denial, Elon Musk. Elon's recent project has been X. After taking over Twitter, the platform has now lost well over 1 million users, with website visits down 7.3%. Not as many people are fans of the revamp, but I do happen to know one cute capitalist couple that might try to change your mind.
Are you a free speech absolutist?
I have literally no idea what any of those words mean.
Then you should sign up for X.
The same new place for your anonymous insults.
And important need-to-know propaganda from trustworthy sources.
We know a lot of you may be hesitant to sign up, but Mr. Musk has assured us that there's absolutely no patriarchy on the platform anymore, and that it's very fair and equal, so anyone can spread misinformation.
Not only this, but it's a great place for productive discourse on polarizing topics with internet strangers, especially if those topics involve human rights issues.
And an innovative new update means you can't block people, encouraging you to resolve your differences with said internet strangers. Love wins.
You can also pay to be verified, so you seem more important than you actually are. It's great if you have an insecurity complex.
I learnt what that is from my therapist.
You're doing a great job, Ken. I don't know about you, Ken, but I can't see a reason not to sign up for X.
My algorithm is a many horses.
And yours could be too. So why not sign up for X?
It's just like Twitter.
Great. Well, we're off to a quick break. Oh, hey, you're still here. Well, we've all heard of bandwagon fans, those people who begin liking something only after it becomes popular. And there's no greater density of bandwagon fans than there is in Parliament. Our pollies love trying to seem interested in things that we enjoy. It's a transparent attempt at relatability. Take, for example, the Matildas. Australia falls in love with our gals. Many quite seriously. And suddenly our politicians just can't get enough of them. Take Barnaby Joyce, for example. He saw the hype train and hopped on it so fast he didn't even realise he was with his pals watching the Matildas take on France in a month-old match.
I think we're watching the wrong game. I think they'd put on a repeat because it was on Channel 10. I don't think it was the right one, but because when we finished the game, Australia had 1-0 in full time. So we were like, that's good. Still won.
Barnaby, just to let you know, the Matildas won.
I know. It was an incredible penalty shootout, which we went and had dinner because we thought they'd won 1-0 in that full time.
Then we have Peter Dutton. Despite previous instances of horrific disrespect toward First Nations people, like when he offered to resign from the Coalition frontbench just because they apologised to Indigenous people back in 2008, he claims he's different now, and we always trust men when they say they've changed. Like, don't get us wrong, he's still voting no, but apparently it's the moral high ground no. And while we love his apparent newfound empathy, we know you didn't care at the start of the year, Dutton. Textbook bandwagon. But while these guys have been hopping on bandwagons, one future king got off the hottest bandwagon at the wrong time. Super Nanny is back this week to talk to us about Prince William's poor behaviour. Lovely to see you back, Jo.
Lovely to be here, Ren. Prince William. As a fellow Briton myself, I am shocked at this behaviour. Willie chose to take a 2-month summer holiday instead of supporting the England women's team, the Lionesses, at the Women's World Cup in your beautiful country down under. Atrocious.
Jo, am I right in saying that Prince William is the president of the Football Association?
You're bang on, darling. Willie was made the president in 2006 when he was just 24 years old. Only a baby. In my professional opinion as an early childhood behavioural specialist, Prince William is only a young royal and he should have a specialised behaviour expectations plan to make sure he's there to support the gals. He's never had a real big boy job like this before, and the country should do everything they can to support him.
Okay, well, what would you like to see in this behavioural plan?
Well, what I'm suggesting is in order for Willie to manage all of his commitments, he needs adequate nap time, snacks so he doesn't get restless, and some monitored screen time, of course.
I don't think Prince William is an iPad baby, Joe.
Oh, nonsense, Ren. The boy was raised surrounded by the media and all that millennial technology. The Queen herself got a gold-plated Nintendo Wii. I bet Willie watches every episode of Bluey. It's quite popular here in England, you know.
Well, that's certainly an opinion. Bluey, Australia's national treasure and means of global media domination. Let's check out what other riveting shows are circulating Australia's airwaves.
Coming up after the struggle, we discuss England's heartbreak when Prince William was a no-show at the 2023 Women's World Cup final. Now, unfortunately, Will is sadly a no-show here today as well, so we have the 8th best thing, his wife, Princess Kate Middleton. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, I have so many questions regarding your husband's absence that I'm sure the audience would love answered, but my most important question of all is how do you make everything look so bland?
This is actually from the Royal Archives.
But it wasn't the outfit I was talking about. So how are you able to show up here today but not show up at the women's final?
Well, we wanted to be there to support the girls.
So you hate women?
No, I love women.
So you're a lesbian?
No, what I was saying was...
So you hate gay people? Is that why you weren't at the final, considering it was the gayest World Cup ever? You heard it here first. Prince William didn't show up at the women's final because Princess Kate dislikes gay people. More on this after the struggle.
Right, well, let's take a break from all these fun and games and turn our attention towards something more pressing, more serious. TikToker Addison Rae has released her debut EP, and I haven't heard it myself, but according to annoying people in Pop Craves replies on Twitter, it's quite revolutionary. For more on this, let's go to our overpaid social media manager.
I'm sorry, but right now, us Addison Rae fans, racists, are thriving. She just released her long-awaited EP, AR. Get it? Addison Rae, AR. Oh my god. She just released AR, and Pitchfork called it pretty good. And Pitchfork calls nothing good. So, like, you know that's how this is revolutionary. Like, Yaya's and all the other clubs are just never going to recover from this. Because it's extraordinary. Like, the Charlie XCX feature on To Die For, inspired. Absolutely inspired. Like using a Lady Gaga reject from 2011 and then outdoing Gaga. Oh, your faves could wish. Like, I'm sorry that all the other pop girlies are now in their flop era. Like, truly, I'm sorry. But Addison Rae, it could just never be her. She's singing, she's thriving, and we don't even have to talk about He's All That anymore because now she has this. Like, I'm sorry, us racists, we never lose. We never lose.
Well, that's a minute of my life I'll never get back. We're off to a quick break. Welcome back. As August comes to an end, so does Euro Summer. So get ready to listen to that one friend go on and on about the TikTok sandwiches, pushy street merchants, non-stop for the next month. Let's see if Samara ASMR can prime our eardrums for the onslaught of people about to touch down at Melbourne Airport.
Hi guys, it's Samara ASMR here with your weekly dose of non-noisy news. Non-noisy news, non-noisy news, non-noisy news. And today, you and I will be doing some toxic aeroplane roleplay. If you couldn't tell by the slicked back hair and the red lip, I'll be acting as your flight attendant, but the bitchy version, while I cleverly fill you in on this week's airline news story while in character. So, it's gonna be long. I'd recommend strapping in. This news topic, well, it's particularly turbulent, so direct your full attention to me. And you'll have an extra fun experience, and maybe even a tingle or two. Picture where in the world you'd be flying right now. Where would you be flying? Enough of that. Let's begin. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, I'm now going to be your bitchy flight attendant. What did you just say, sir? You want to move seats? That is so not going to happen. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm going to to reject you, just like the federal government rejected Qatar Airways' proposal to run 21 more flights into Australia a week. You need to calm down, sir. You're behaving a lot like Virgin Airlines right now. You know they spat the dummy over the federal government's decision to say no to Qatar, and you are spitting the dummy over being told that you cannot move seats. Talk about pathetic. There's no need for that language, sir. You need to buckle up and calm down. Wow. Just like Transport Minister Catherine King decided to go ahead with the Qatar ban, I'm deciding to not let you move seats. It really is simple. Okay, sir, you go ahead and speak to my manager, or better yet, go one higher and chat to the neighbourhood watch president, Karen Kvetch. I don't really care, but if you used your brain, you'd know that you are no better than Virgin's head of sustainability and corporate affairs, Christian Banner, who complained in a Senate inquiry and called the federal government's Qatar decision deeply regrettable. Oh, come on, maybe just use your brain. Oh, sir, there's turbulence. Sir, there's... Sir, the oxygen, sir, you need to put your face mask on. Oh, shush, sir. Peace at last. I'm going to benefit like Qantas did from Virgin's misfortune. Dollar bill, yo. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that toxic air hostess roleplay. No hate to anyone involved in this week's news story. The air hostess's opinions do not reflect mine. Samara ASMR, over and out.
Thanks, Samara. We turn now to look at a recent study that has exposed some cheeky little liars. The Australian government has been conducting a vaping inquiry and have been seeking submissions from members of the public. A fair few people responded, with close to 2,400 public submissions made in response to the proposed vaping reforms. But here's where things get a little funky. More than 1/4 of submissions for the vaping inquiry were actually linked to the tobacco and vaping industry itself, meaning people profiting off of vaping products were getting a say on these proposed reforms. Conflict of interest who? Anyway, with us tonight to nut out our dilemma is research credibility investigator Gloria. Welcome.
Thanks for having me here, Ren.
So, who funded the campaign? Who funded the research?
Well, the study found that another study proves that the study was not funded by tobacco companies, but the company that I work for.
Okay, lots of studying going on there, but who funded the inquiry?
I don't know about that because I don't work for them.
Okay, well, can you at least maybe share the purpose of the inquiry?
The inquiry was intended to seek feedback on vaping reforms.
Great, okay, straight answer, fabulous. But if that was the purpose, then why were 1 in 4 responses from people who sell vapes, you know, who make money from selling vapes? Was this not a huge conflict of interest?
I don't know. I think someone needs to research that.
Oh, okay, I thought you were the research credibility investigator.
I'm on your side, Ren. I'm in the tally, aren't I? You can fact check that pic.
Well, that interview did an awful lot of nothing. Anyway, a new phenomenon sweeping TikTok recently has people citing girl math as a way to justify the luxuries in this cost of living crisis. Spent $500 on weekend concert tickets? That's okay, because by December they'll basically be free. Added 6 extra things to your online shopping cart? Well, you've just saved yourself money qualifying for free shipping. Going out to an $80 bottomless brunch? Well, a drink costs about $20 and realistically I'll be having around 2 an hour. Oh, and plus including the meal, well that's like another $25 at least, so that's like $40 profit. The point is, staying delulu is the salulu in this economy. Let's now check in with how our cost of living correspondent is faring.
Down. Prices are so not down at Coles right now, with their recent announcement of their moderate $1.1 billion profit. Many are wondering how the bloody hell that happened. Yep, in a cost of living crisis, Coles has not only managed to squeeze their customers of every cent they're worth, they've also managed to cut costs. by having over $25 million in unpaid wages. Guess I'm pushing these trolleys for free, hey? It's kind of ironic, isn't it, that I'm being told I'm not allowed to borrow money because of the increased inflation rate? Or I'm not allowed to ask for a wage increase because of, I don't know, it being apocalyptic or something like that. But the Coles shareholders are able to walk away with a Scrooge McDuck pile of gold and invest it in some rich person Ponzi scheme like real estate. Oh, look, there it goes again, the inflation rate. It's at times like these I wished we lived in a communist state. That way we'd all be united against one evil, the filthy 1% and Dan Andrews. But it seems there's one too many bootlickers in the world, begging desperately to jerk off the money hoarders of the world. But it can never happen. Because wake up, povos, they'll never want you and you'll never be hanging out with Epstein and the boys. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Anyway, want to join me on my smoko?
Tempting. Let's now cross over to our correspondent who is still in high school, whose only financial worry is lunch money.
It's Ashley, drama captain from Ashburton High, soon to be international superstar. Okay, so let's get something straight. All these celebrities are firing their managers. Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande, and rumored Justin Bieber. But guess what? They all had the same manager, Scooter Braun. I don't understand why they would get rid of such an icon. Like, he made those people famous. Without him, they are nothing. Like, it's two words, right? Show biz. Without the biz, there's no show. He was the one that sided with Kanye West when there was a feud with Miss Popular, Taylor Swift. Like, I would side with Kanye too, not gonna lie. But you know, when Scooter bought Big Machine Records in 2019, he had bought ownership of all 6 of Taylor Swift's albums. Cry for her! Now, I don't see the problem because he bought it. If I was to buy a car, it's mine. So she needs to get over it. Like intellectual property, you need intellect. Duh. Anyway, I'm currently thinking of firing my manager, my mother, for someone better. Like Brooke Shields' mom, or Bella Hadid's mom, or Kylie Jenner's mom, or never mind. Hey, here's a thought, maybe Scooter, if you are watching. Since all those weirdos left you, maybe you're in the market for a better, more talented looking superstar. Then voila! I'll never let you down. You can take whatever percentage you like. Take ownership of whatever. Control me. You can be my Colonel Parker and I'll be your Elvis. So pick me, choose me, love me. I'll be the next big thing. Some people just don't know when they are onto something good. What? Coming, Mom!
I can't stand that pygmy bit. Oh, thank you for watching the struggle. It's real.